Hi, Rob Lukey with ShopProp. Welcome to our weekly update. Last week I went over the short-term view of the market. This week I'm going to go over the longer-term view so that a lot of people say, what can I expect over the next 10 years? And I think you're going to get basically the same rate of return that we got over the last 10 years in real estate and in the stock market. So this year, and that doesn't mean you're not going to see some pullbacks like we saw a couple of years ago. You're going to see that same rate of return on average, I believe. So what happened? National, this is the Case-Shiller Index. It shows the 20 city-day composite. If you look at it, I pulled up some of the areas that we do business in. So if you look at Seattle home prices, up 8.69% on average in Seattle. I think the demographics are good there. I think you're going to potentially still see that rate of return. Even all the discussion about San Francisco and the Bay Area, people moving out, 6.84% rate of return. Again, I think you'll continue to see that. Los Angeles, Orange County, San Diego, same, right around the 7%. Overall, the Phoenix did 8.848%. And then if we moved on to the next chart and we look at, for example, Dallas, Austin, over 8%. And then I threw this in here just because Washington, D.C., a lot of the larger cities are seeing a less rate of return, somewhere around the 4.5% to 5% return. So for whatever that's worth, the areas that are a little bit more suburbia are doing a little bit better. When you talk about Hawaii overall, right around 7.5%. And then in Virginia, where we do business as well, about the same. How did that compare to the S&P 500? The S&P 500 returned 9.88%, almost 10% over the last 10 years. And really, if you go back 30 years, you could see 9%. So the difference is that when you talk about the S&P 500, which I think, like I said, we'll see this same rate of return over the next decade, I think that what you have to look at is that from a housing standpoint, you obviously don't get to live in it. So housing still is a great investment, both from a rental standpoint, both both as a thing to invest in as, hey, I get to live there and so forth. So the buyer's tip. What I think I see happen often is that buyers get frustrated. They're trying to buy a home and they're out there talking to all sorts of agents. So they're getting hit with all this information and it's really salesy. I can tell you when you're talking about buying a home, stay very pragmatic and understand that it's going to be the best offer. It's going to be the best terms. It's going to win that property, whatever you're negotiating. So stay pragmatic. Know that every site has the same date on it. Everybody downloads directly from the MLS now. And if you understand that and you understand, like, for example, with ShopProp, or if you don't use ShopProp, use another firm. Get this rebate back that is so easily available for home buyers these days. Also remember, I put this out last week, the buyer's agency agreement is law now in Washington. So all agents are going to have you start signing that. So you're going to be locked in to an agent and you're going to be locked into their commission. And that's going to be rolled out across the country. So be careful with that. I hope everybody has a great week. Remember to leave your comments. If you have any questions or anything, you can always leave a question in the comment section and I'll get back to it on the next update. Thank you.